We're looking at what, 10,000 baht for a ticket.
Thank you.
Okay, Sue, thanks. So it's we're all passengers, right? When we're travelling, right? But there are various grades of passenger. It depends on how much money you've got. But I don't like to spend money on flying other than a minimum amount. Not pay out a lot of money to sit down. What for? Is it any benefit to you, really? You have a nice big posh seat and drinks and all that. No, I don't want that. I just want to sit down, fly, get out and enjoy myself as I'm walking. I'm stuck in an aeroplane. Oh, and you're paying all that money? It's me mad. Flying not bar. Pass it. So, there we go. We've got some use of words, alright? So the taxi is waiting at a stand. A taxi stand. A bus stops at a bus stop. Alright? But it doesn't wait there. It doesn't wait there. The bus waits at the bus station. So we've got a bus station, a bus terminal, the big terminal for the coach. I call them coaches usually, but buses stop frequently. The coach is long distance, probably stops about 5 times, 5 scheduled stops from where's the bus terminal? Ekamai. Bus terminal Ekamai. You want to go to Suraphet. Alright, so you're going to stop maybe about 3 times, 4 times. Alright, we go to, I can't remember all the places now where it stops. I got the wrong bus. Ekamai. I want to go to Patio. Right? Get the bus to Patio. Actually, it was not quite Patio. Next door to Patio was another place. Jomtien, that's it. Go to Jomtien. But the bus I got had a mark on the side. But beware. If you get this bus, it takes a long time. Right, it's got that on the side. The bus has got that on the side of it. That is a slow bus. Oh, terrible. Yes. Yeah, this is not the bus to get, believe you me. No, don't get this bus. Right? It's so slow. It takes ages to get there. Right? So if it's got that mark on it, don't get it. It's too slow. Oh, and uncomfortable. It's a very old bus. Right? So the ones that you should get, you go to the office, get your ticket from the office. I bought my ticket on the bus. Oh dear. I didn't know it was the wrong bus. It was going to Patio, yeah, but it took about 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours! It's only about, what, Patio, 1 hour, maybe 1 hour 50 minutes. But this bus was so slow, stopping all the time. Never again. So I see that, forget it. That's not the express. That's not an express bus. Right? So I learned my lesson. And our friends were waiting for us in Jomtien. And my girlfriend telephoned them to tell them, said, where are you? Where are you? Oh, yeah. Oh. So, and we stopped at Tesco, a big Tesco's. You got Naklua, Pattaya, Jomtien. Right, so when the bus got to Jomtien, there was a great big Tesco superstore. Oh, our friend was waiting for us. But she'd been waiting a long time. Oh, you mustn't get that one. Don't get that one, it's too slow. Oh, too slow. See, things you have to find out. You have to learn. You have to learn things by doing something wrong, right? And then you find out, oh, I should have gone on the other bus. So every time I go, I get the express bus. Right? But that is a problem. It only goes to Pattaya. If you want to go further, you have to get another bus, a small one, a small one, like a car. Yeah, they charge you more money. Nearly the same as from Ekamai to Pattaya. 120 baht, I think it is. Ekamai, Pattaya, 120 baht. No problem. The small bus, which wants to charge you, I think it's 50 baht, 60 baht to take you to Jomtien. But now I know there is another bus. Alright, a slightly bigger one, it's open, but it's slightly bigger, and it only costs you half baht. Yes! So it takes you right down into Jomtien, which is, Pattaya's alright, but it's not the same Jomtien. Jomtien is more peaceful, there's less, it's all bars, right? Pattaya is bars, nothing but bars all the way along, yeah. But Jomtien is different, yes. And you've got beach, you can sit down on the beach, yes. And it's nice to walk. I like to walk all the way along the front, as far as I can. Right. Exercise and go for a swim. Go for a swim. Right, now we've got a special place for the taxi. Right, now what about the bus? We've got bus there. We've got a bus stop. And anything else? There's also a bus stand. In England we have a stand usually only for one bus, where the bus has finished its journey, turns round, and then it waits perhaps 20 minutes, half an hour, and then it starts the return journey. So when the bus is waiting in England, we have a bus stand. But that's in London usually, for the big red bus. A special stand, buses only. And usually only one bus at a stand. But here, taxi, where do we have a taxi stand in Bangkok? Where can you think of a taxi stand in Bangkok?
Big mall.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere where there's a lot of taxis. Airport, where the airport is. That's probably the biggest taxi stand in Bangkok. But where there's a shopping mall, taxi, they have a special place where they can stop. Usually, though, some taxis, they just wait in a queue. Hualampong Station. You want to go to Hualampong Station, you can get a taxi from here, right, to Hualampong, and then it turns round at the station, you get out, and it depends on the driver. he might wait there, or he might drive off somewhere else. But usually outside the station, taxis wait outside the station, but be careful. People come up to you, taxi, taxi, yeah, and put you in a taxi, and it might charge you extra money. But I get to Wollongong and I get number 75 bus, number 1 bus. You've got to go down into the MRT, subway, go down the subway station, come out the other side of the road. We used to cross the road 10 years ago. You could walk across the road. Oh, not anymore, no, because they're building a new piece of road there, and that new piece of road that they are building, that is causing congestion, right? Hold up. Another word now. Another word, I remember that, delay. Delay, yes, delay. Traffic being held up causes a delay. So many words. We've got 8 words now. We started off with that one. Right, that could be delayed. Delayed in the rush. Right, held up in the rush. So this is why it's so difficult with English. So different words, all meaning almost the same thing. Right, now, when the bus finishes, we call that the last place the bus stops, and then it's finished. That's the bus garage. The bus garage, yeah. But some people say bus depot. Bus depot. It's a French word, I'm afraid. It's depot, but depot. Now, the bus depot, right? Bus terminus, where the bus finishes, turns around, but it might go back again. Right? So bus depot, bus terminus, and the bus stand. I know all about these. I used to drive a bus in London, right?
Platform.
A platform is in the railway station. Yeah, you go into the railway station, Wollongong, platform number 5. Where does it go? Platform number 5 goes to where? Happy Eye. Songklar, platform number 5, yes. You don't know, you don't go on the train. Have you been on the railway? Have you been on the train? No. And you probably are frightened now because of what happened on the train. Right? It's not easy now. Trains. Weird. That is weird. And see, I go to Malaysia on the train. Yeah, it's good. 16 hours. Yeah, it's good. You fly from 16 hours. There we are. Where are we? Here we are. From Bangkok to Butterworth. All right, it's just inside Malaysia. Right, 16 hours. Right, I get the aeroplane. Right, the jet plane from London to Bangkok. 16 hours. The distance. 16 hours. But it's interesting. But now, it's not. You think about that poor girl on that train, that man, weird. But how could he? I don't sleep very much. When I'm on a train, I on an aeroplane, a train, a bus, I don't sleep very much. If something's moving, I don't sleep. I might go about 5 minutes, wake up, 10 minutes, wake up. I never have a good sleep because I have to be somewhere where it's nice and comfortable, right? A nice comfortable bed, sleep, good. But train, oh no, can't do it. Right, so next thing we got then, subway. What do we have at the subway? Oh, wait a minute, we've got a bus station as well. Bus station. So we've got a railway station and a bus station. Yes. Railway station and bus station. So they don't call it railway, they call it train. The train. Where do you get the train from to go to Nong Khai? Where does you get it from Wollongong, Nong Khai. What about Ayutthaya? Wollongong, Ayutthaya. What about Hat Yai? Wollongong, Hat Yai. Right, see that one station goes to the north, north, south and east. And a bit of west. Slightly west because Kanchanaburi is west, it's to the west, yeah. So I've been to Kanchanaburi, but by bus, yeah. Kanchanaburi by bus, not on the train. But you can get the train in, let me see now. The train takes you along the old railway. It's like going towards Burma. Yeah, it's not very far. It's about 10 kilometres, I think. Yeah, about 10 kilometres. So that's for tourists. Interesting. But people who live there, yeah, they can travel on the train. It's not expensive. Right? The train is not expensive. So train is railway. Railway, train. And we have a train station. Traffic. That word traffic, now what do we associate with traffic? Yeah, that's it, the jam. Well, yeah, jam. Traffic jam. Alright, traffic jam. Parking. We're looking for somewhere to park the car. We're looking for a space. An area, a small area, and that is called a space, a parking space. A parking space to park your car. News. Yeah, a news stand. Good. A news stand. And that is somebody selling newspapers, and then as soon as they've sold the paper, or as soon as the morning rush, people buy their paper in the morning, right? The news stand is someone standing, right, just selling papers. As soon as he's sold his paper, he goes home. And it's finished. So the stand doesn't mean it's permanent. It's not there all day. You've got the shop, a news shop, paper shop. In England we say the paper shop. But it's not made of paper. And subway, taxi, traffic, train. Bicycle. Bicycle. Yeah, we say cycle. Cycle lane. We don't use the word bicycle. So it's a cycle lane. And where is the cycle lane in Bangkok? A special cycle lane in Bangkok. At the airport. At the airport they put a cycle path, cycle lane, all the way around the airport. Yeah, so if you've got a good bicycle, right, and you've got lots of energy, you can cycle round the airport. Quite interesting. It's a long way as well. Yeah, that's quite a long airport, that is. So it might be about 6 miles, I should think. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because a plane, a big aeroplane, it needs I think it's 1.5 miles of runway to land on. Alright, so it's coming in, landing, and if there's a problem, that plane's got to go back up again. So it must have enough room, enough distance to start the engine's maximum speed again and take off. Or if there's a problem, you try to stop the plane on the brakes are not working, alright. It must have enough room. You put the engines in reverse. You switch the engines to reverse. So instead of them blowing all the gas back, they're blowing it forward. So you reverse the engines and it slows the plane down. So you must have a long runway for big planes. Right? Small planes, no problem. 2-engine planes, alright. Somewhere like going to Udon Thani, Phuket, smaller airfields. But Shanghai, I think they send big aircraft to Shanghai, right? Must have 400 passengers, 300, 400, big plane, 4 engines. And an aeroplane. Where does the aeroplane stop? Airport, yeah, the airport. So, and there's another place for it. Airport. Where's the airport? Where's the? There's another name. All right, we settle for airport. Well, where's the airport? Where's the nearest airport? The nearest airport is not. I don't think it's Savannah-Poon. The nearest airport is where the old airport used to be, up at is it Minbaril or something like that? The old airport now, north of Bangkok. Right? The old airport, Don Muang, right? Whatever it's called, DM, Don Muang.
Domestic.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, we call it domestic airport. That's where I first came to Thailand, and when I first came, there was supposed to be a taxi waiting for me to take me to the hotel. I came off the plane and thought, where is it? I couldn't find it. I had to get a taxi, get to the hotel in Amari Boulevard, Sukhumvit Road, near Foodland, right? Yeah, Amari, right? Stay in Bangkok, and the man came to look for me. He said, Where were you? I said, I was at the airport. Oh, I'm very sorry, I couldn't. The taxi man is special from the tour company. The tour company he was there to see me. So I had to pay for a taxi, because it should have been included. The taxi was included in the air ticket from London, right? Taxi fare, hotel room, everything. But no, there was nobody there. My first experience of coming to Bangkok. Something goes wrong. If something goes wrong, you have to prepare. Plan. Plan A. Plan B. Plan C. Plan D. Yeah, you have to make a plan for life. Every day. Every day. Something might stop you from getting to work. So you have to make another plan. Plan. Plan A. No electricity. Plan B. Sit outside. Plan C. Come back. Yes. Now, transportation services. Okay. And it says here, listen to these comments about transportation services. Alright, so A, B and C. And what can we see? Picture A, what can we see? We've got a cycle path, yes? A cycle path. Bicycle lane. I think they call it a bicycle lane or a cycle path. A bike lane, nicknamed bike lane. Right, in A. Now what have we got in B? Oh, now look, in B, that used to be every day. That was every day in Sukhumvit Road. I used to live in Pakenham. Oh, buses there, look, all smoky, smoke. Oh. Now, the buses are clean. We've got good buses. Not 100%, but nearly 100%. And C, what have we got there? Parking, yeah, parking meters. Alright, lots of parking meters. In Bangkok, I don't have meters. Somewhere I think there's a meter, and usually somebody goes around and looks at the car and they get a ticket or something like that, yeah. Oh, well, you come into the temple. Right, and there's a lady sits down, very old lady, and she'll give you a ticket, and I'm not sure how much, probably 20 baht to park in this temple. Yeah, about 20 baht I think it is. But some people, they can park their car here, get the ferry, right, get the boat up the river to go to work, maybe somewhere. Chat Park. Rather than take your car, you can leave your car here, 20 baht, get the boat, and then you've got to get to Chat Park. I'm trying to think now which one. You can go to Nonthaburi, and then get a bus from Nonthaburi. There's got to be another way of getting there. Chat Park. Have to check on the map. Right, I'll have to find out on the map the easy way to get there without driving. People want to drive, but sometimes it's more practical to use alternative. I'm trying to think now, I think I'll get off, not at Nonthaburi, get off before Nonthaburi. There's a temple, Wat Soi Tong, right? You don't know it. It's a special temple. Yeah, all the girls go there, all the ladies go to this temple. Because they might get a husband. Yeah! I've seen them, I know it, right? They all go to this Wat Soi Tong. It's supposed to be good luck for you. If you go to Wat Soi Tong, right, it's supposed to be very lucky. Yeah, and you have your fortune read, they look at your hand. Yes! Oh, right. Yeah, I've been there. cycle. Clean air, look, very clean. Right. B, the air is polluted, smoke. Right, so it's pollution. Right, so clean, clear, clear and clean. A, B, pollution. C, parking. Good. The parking is good because you have a meter. You pay, and that means you've got a ticket. You are legal. You are legal. Right. Right. So, what does it say about number 1 then? The buses are. The buses are old and slow, and they cause too much pollution. Now, in cities with less pollution, people are healthier. Yeah. So, if you live in Hua Hin, right, it's healthy because you've got the sea. The wind comes off the sea and blows a lot of pollution, smoke away. Right? Or Samat Sakon. Samat Sakon. It's good there, yeah. Lots of Homdi fish. Now, number 2. There are too many cars. All the cars, taxis and buses are a danger to cyclists. We don't say bicyclists, we just say cyclists. If you've got a motorcycle, you are a motorcyclist. If you've only got a bicycle, you're a cyclist. Alright? We don't use the word bicycle. There is too much traffic. Right. Number 3, what does it say there? There should be fewer, less. Fewer, less. Not so many. Alright, fewer, less, not so many cars. But I think that the biggest problem is, what's the biggest problem? Parking, yeah, the biggest problem is parking. There just isn't enough parking space. You can have a car park, let me see, multi-storey car park, right? Or you can have a car park underground, yes. Probably not a good idea in Bangkok. But we've got the metro. The metro is safe, reliable. But underground car park, Lumpini Park. Under Lumpini Park, you put a car park. It's a big area, right? And on the other side of the road, where the hospital is, you have the golf place. Underneath there could be a car park. These are big areas, so you can build a very big underground car park, and that will take a lot of traffic off of the road when they park. People go to work, can park their cars underground. And if it's underground, it won't be hot. Yeah, your car will be nice and cool. You finish work, you come home, and if your car's outside, you open the door, oh, so hot. But if it's underground, it will be cooler. It won't be so hot. Yes. Such good. You come in, get in your car, nice and cool, right? And you start the engine up and off you go. Right, you don't have to sit there with the air conditioner trying to get cool because it's already cool. Yes, that's a good suggestion for Bangkok. More underground car parks. Yes. Next page, please. We need to look at expressions of quantity. That means number, an amount of something. Quantity, 2 students. Very, very small. A very small quantity. Yeah, a very small class. And we. So there are too many cars. So the answer is there should be fewer cars. So if there's too many, there should be fewer. But some people say less. Right? We need more subway, railway lines, right? More subway lines. And there aren't enough buses. There are plenty of buses here. Yeah, number 1, number 75, number 17, and there's a 5, 15, yeah, 547. 547. Where's the 547 go? 547, Tallinn, Chan. Yeah, I'm going to get on that bus. Find out how long it takes. Yeah, interesting. I've got time, you see. I'm not working, daytime, no work. Falang, I'm on holiday, tuk one. So I can get that bus, find out how long it takes to get to Tallinn Chan. Right, and then I come back from Malaysia. When I come back from Malaysia, I get off at Tallinn Chan instead of sitting in the train going into Wollongong. It takes a long time. Yeah, sometimes you can be delayed. You are kept waiting for so long, and I think, well, I'll get the bus, Tallinn Chan. I got the bus from Tallinn Chan, but not the 547. I got the I think it's a Nyung Ha, 515. That went on the expressway to Anu Salbury. Yeah, that was good. Then I got SkyTrain to Bangkok, no problem. But this time, I can get the bus all the way here. Yes. So if I get off the train, get the bus, I'll be back in Bangkok quicker than if I wait. But I'm not in a hurry. But I don't like to sit waiting. I can get the bus. It'll be interesting. So Tallinn Chan, it will be easy to get on the bus, not many people. Alright. So it comes every 20 minutes. Bus service, that's very good. Very good. But number 1 bus every 2 minutes. Yeah, 4 buses every 2 minutes. Yeah. But that is a good service, alright. But the other one, I'll try and see how long it takes. Because it could be an alternative. If I can't get to Wollongong, usually it's easy. Go to Wollongong, no problem. But something happens. A road is closed or something like that. I can get that bus up to Tallinn Chan and wait for the train, because I'll get my ticket early. I buy the ticket about 4 weeks before I need it. Alright, so you can go to Tallinn Chan, stop the train, I hope. Yeah. It's gone! No, that's something I'll get around to sorting out later on. Okay, now there are plenty of buses. Right, it says here there are not enough. There aren't enough buses. There are plenty. Right, we have plenty of buses. The bus service is good. Very good. adequate bus service. It means there are many, many buses. So there are too many cars. Right, there are too many cars. There should be fewer cars. Taxis, there are too many taxis. That is the problem. Too many taxis. In Bangkok, I think there's about 5,000 taxis. 5,000! They only need 3. 3,000 is enough. So it's people who are not qualified can rent a taxi, right, and drive it, and you tell them where to go and they don't know. Oh, problem, that's a big problem. A problem for girls, right? They don't want to get in a taxi driven by someone who doesn't really know the area. And you've got telephone, right? But you tell your friends where you are, taxi, and you look in the taxi, the number of the taxi, yes, all these little things you've got to remember for your personal safety. Now, complete these statements about transportation problems. Then compare with your partner, student, right? Okay, so number 1. Complete these statements about transportation problems. There are many. Do you reckon there are many police? There are too many police officers. There are not enough. See, we can say in Thailand, there are enough police officers. There are enough police officers. But from your personal view, are there too many police? You think, so, oh, there's too many police, right? Why aren't they putting them somewhere else? I'm not sure. Police service is being reorganised. Okay, so the General Ocha is reorganising the Thai police. So there are enough police officers. There are enough. There are enough. Some people, there are plenty of police officers. Enough. There are plenty. Enough or plenty. And that's plenty of police officers. There are enough police officers. Right, now number 2. What do we think about number 2? There should be fewer cars in the city, yeah, fewer. There should be fewer. Thank you, Miss B. Right, there should be fewer cars in the city. But how do people get to work? SkyTrain, metro, bus, or taxi. There is, number 3, there is, what do we think about the public transport system? There is, let me see. There is, no, I think I have to use the word adequate. Adequate. There is an adequate. That's not adequate. There is an adequate public transportation system. There is. No, not an. There is adequate. There is adequate public transportation. Right. In Bangkok, there is adequate public transportation. Right. So that word adequate, that means enough. Not too much, not too few. Public transportation, buses and minibuses. The minibus is not a bus as such. It's just a van, right? So you get a car, a van, a pickup. So there's plenty of transportation. Now, number 4. The government needs to build more highways. Not sure about that. See, when you build them, where are you going to build them? You've got to build them up high, right? So they've got to be well above ground level. But people who are living somewhere, bye-bye, you've got to go. So when you build roads, it makes it a bit difficult. Right? So, alternative, make roads one way. Make the road one way, not two-way traffic. Some roads are not wide enough for two-way traffic. So if you make it one-way system, you can reduce traffic congestion because the cars are all going one way. Someone's got to stop. Everybody stops. Oh. Yeah, I think one-way systems are a good idea. So the government needs to build some more. Yes, some more. Not more. Some more. Some more highways, right? Not all. You say more highways, more highways. No, we only want some more. Yes, not too many. Number 5. Number 5. Now this. Yeah. But where's the noise coming from? Where does the noise come from? Usually noise comes from noise is emitted by, at the moment, what noise? What makes noise? What makes noise? Music? Motorcycles? I think most noise comes from traffic noise, but some cars are very quiet. Motorcycles are reasonably quiet, but some motorcycles are not. And the problem motorcycle, right, right, 2. Right, a 2-stroke engine is noisy, very noisy. Right? That's on a motorcycle. The car has got 4-stroke. Good. Right. Okay, 4-stroke engine. Some motorcycles, well, many motorcycles now 4-stroke, but 2-stroke noisy, very noisy. Like a bee. Bee! But you're not noisy, you're a nice bee. Right, you're a quiet bee. These are like noisy bees. Yeah, so the 2-stroke engine causes a lot of noise. Alright. We associate it with all motorcycles, but now most motorcycles are 4-stroke. It's a quieter engine, a much quieter engine. Whereas the 2-stroke screeches along. Uneconomical, very uneconomical. Burns oil mixed costly petrol. It's not economical. And then you get smoke. You'll get smoke from a two-stroke. So, polluting. This is causing noise pollution and air pollution. Four-stroke. Alright, yeah, we can live with a four-stroke. Now, other noise. What other noise? Rock and roll. Party! Right, a noisy party. Oh dear. I'm trying to think now. Where is there? See that Lumpini Park should be used at night for public pop concerts. Lumpini Park should be the pop festival centre. Don't mind about noise, because that noise is contained in that area of that park. Yes, so could be a good idea. Extra money for the Bangkok Council. Alright. Rent Lumpini Park for pop festivals, or the National Stadium where they play football. Right. National Stadium at night for pop concerts. Things like that would be useful. Reduce the noise. Right, now what's next? Number 5, is it? There. Oh, number 6. Number 6. The city needs more public parking areas. It says garages there, but I think we should parking spaces, areas, underground. Underground parking. Yeah, it can be done quite easily. You can do it quite easily. And they built the metro. The metros is all underground, no problem. And we can build places for people to go underground. Yes, for cars and shops. Underground shop. You can build a lot of things underground. People just have to think about living on the top. You've got to live on the top of the land, but underground, could be for the future. Could be an idea for the future. Shopping mall. Underground shopping mall. Because when you're in the shopping mall, you don't look outside. You don't see, anything, do you really? You're inside. So it doesn't matter if that building is under the ground. That sounds a problem in Bangkok. But they built the metros. If there's a problem in Bangkok, why did they build underground railways? The problem they think about is an earthquake. An earthquake, right? Don't know, not sure. Okay, number 7. There is... now we can say for number 7, in Bangkok there is less. There is much less air pollution in the city, right? Much less. That'd be a good one to use. There is now much less. Right, much less air pollution in BK, Bangkok. Right, KL, Kuala Lumpur. NY, New York, LA, Los Angeles. Many places now are just giving their ID. Like on an aircraft, on your ticket for the aircraft, you're flying from BK, Bangkok, or it might be BKK. Yeah, on the ticket, yeah, on your luggage label, they put your label on your bag, BKK, you're flying to London, and it probably got LDN, I think, London. Yeah, I think it's LDN, London. Yeah. But every country, they don't put their full name. Some names are too long, so they've got to reduce it down to about 2 or 3 letters. Alright. Number 8, what do we say for number 8? There are still too many cars, alright? There are still too many. Number 8. There are still too many. Right? There are still too many cars parked on the streets. Right, so we haven't got a tape for Singapore, alright, so if you listen to your CD, alright, that'll be your homework, alright? If you listen to that CD, we'll find out what it's like in Singapore, okay? That'll be homework for you. Right, and next page, please. Discussion. You be the judge. Alright, so which of these transport services are available in your city or town? Discuss what is good and bad about each one. Right. And we've got a list there of what we can say. Right, B. Right, what does it say? Terrible. That means not very good. Right. Needs improvement. What's that one? B. Average. Yeah. Good. Excellent. I don't think anyone would get excellent. Not for traffic. But what do we think now? Taxi service. What do we think about the taxi service in Bangkok? Good. There's a lot of taxis, you see. There are plenty of taxis, so that means that there are enough. But you are thinking about, expense. Right. So the taxi service is good, but it's expensive. Yes. So, that would be average then. We could put it down as average because it's good service, there's plenty of taxis, but we don't like the price that we have to pay. Okay. And now, what about the bus system? Bus? Good. Average? Yeah, average. I like to get the air-conditioned bus, number 75. You get the yellow bus, AC, or the red bus, nothing. Window. Open the window. Right, so it can be good if it's air-conditioned, average, or needs improvement. It needs to be improved. Make it better. Right, now the subway system. Right, metro. Good, very good, I'd say. There's no problems, metro. Clean, safe, fast, right, yeah. Reliable. Yeah, we like it's reliable. It's It's always on time, and you don't wait very long. A bit like SkyTrain and the subway. But the railway system, train system, SRT, no, you don't like it. Now, you don't like it, you didn't like it before, and now you are not happy. You are unhappy with safety. See, a horrible thing that happened on that train, I cannot understand, I really can't. Shocking. Now, facilities for pedestrians, right? People who walk, what sort of facilities do we have? Right, you go out of the temple. Now, if you walk to the school next door, the Muslim school next door, you can stop at the right, press the button, and then cross the road. But people don't do it. So why didn't they build a footbridge so we can cross the road? Because you go down the road that way, there's a footbridge by 7-Eleven opposite the temple, the next temple. What? Prayer Kai temple. There's a footbridge there. Well, why not put one here as well? Why not put more footbridges for pedestrians to stop people from crossing the road? It's dangerous, it really is very dangerous, cross the road. Yeah, so they should put another footbridge. Yes, there should be more footbridges. Opposite Robinson's. They ought to put a footbridge opposite Robinson's. Very busy road, very busy road. Yeah, so a footbridge there. I can think of lots of places they can put footbridges. Yes. Make it safer for pedestrians. So if people they want to walk right up, safe, you are safe. Yes. You have to tell people you must use the footbridge. Some people don't want to do it, yeah. Like wearing a seatbelt in the car. Now, you get in the car, you seatbelt, a seatbelt. But before, very difficult. Nobody bothered. Now the police stop you. And if you're telephoning while you're driving, yes, that's no, a big no-no. Parking, we know about parking. We need more parking spaces, more parking facilities. Yeah, word facilities. Something that's beneficial, something that helps people. It's a facility, Somewhere you can freshen yourself, right? Wash your hands, right? Toilets, public toilets, right? Public toilets. Good ones, where? Wollongong station, right? Toilets in the Wollongong station. Toilets on the SRT, on the railway train. Primitive, not modern, not up to date. Toilets on the railway, not very good. Alright, 11 o'clock. 5 minutes. Relax. J-N-N. Let's get a quick little drink. My throat's beginning to get a bit dry. English tea. Safer there, I think it is. Right. Cup of tea. Right?